Right, we've got a camera malfunction, and the camera I was using has just decided to quit on me, so never mind, I've got this camera anyway. What I'm going to do is, these are 1 cent machines over here, so I want to put 1 cent in, and I've got a cent. Look, there's a cent. Hang on, where's the camera? There it is. Look, there's a cent, and I actually found it on the pavement as I was walking along, and I wanted to do it, but it just says insert bill ticket, even though, so you can't put a cent in. And I was really disappointed. I was actually going to put a cent in and try and win with it, that I found. Oh well, never mind. By the way, we're in the Flamingo. That's where we are. Just having a look round, and I'll carry on. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So here we are. 1 cent, and you put $1 in. So here's $1. We're gonna do this.
You're gonna give a fag.
Like a real.
Not a fag.
Thing. Yeah. Give us a cigar.
I got it, have one.
No, I'm not gonna put a cigar.
Just do it. Just do it. No, seriously, do it for the photo of appearance. Right, ready?
Right.
Ready. That's it.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. So insert bill ticket.
That's so great to mum.
Oh my god! I want it back.
Cash quit. You can't actually get it back.
I don't want it back. No. Right. Let's go for it. Press play. Start. It says, look at 110 credit.
Yeah.
This art, I bet 40 credit. Have you got? I bet 40 cents then in one go. I've changed it to 1.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
You play seconds.
I have to admit, there's not a lot happening, is there? Woo! Oh, sorry, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
We're still playing on the first $1, and I've got 57 cents left. I would have actually had about 70 cents now if Louise had told me what to do wrong, and I bet 10 cents on one game, which did really annoy me. Anyway, look, I'm playing now, look. It's rubbish this, because I'm not winning. Right, quick update. We managed to find a local Scottish eatery here at Vegas, that we managed to get some quick breakfast, because it's now about 9:30 and we're just opposite Mirage. So just really a case of we're moving down the strip. And oh yes, the $1. I did $1 in Flamingos. I gambled it. I'm trying to think how long it took me. How long did it take me to spend $1? About an hour. Probably a bit less. Half an hour, yeah. About half an hour to spend $1 on the slot machines, which was too fast for me, but it was okay. It was to say that I've actually gambled in Las Vegas, which the last time I game I didn't. $1 was probably a lot, but hey, you know, you only live once. Just a real quick view from the Venetian. Thought it's sort of too nice just to miss this view, because it's absolutely lovely. And there's gondolas that go around the front of the Venetian. And there's Treasure Island Casino and the strip there. Just thought it's nice to show that. before we go into the Venetian. Just a quick mention on the weather. It's hot. It said it was going to get to about 88 degrees today, and it is pretty hot now, and it's still only, what time is it roughly, anybody know?
11 o'clock.
About 11 o'clock?
11:05.
11:05, yeah, so we're, yeah, so it's getting to quite, probably close to the warmest part of the day, and it is hot. Anyway, that's it, we'll go inside now, see what we can see. Just a quick look, we're inside the Venetian, and it actually looks like we're outside, but we're inside. So that's quite, it's quite cool. It's absolutely brilliant. It's just so realistic. Even the floor, the floor looks like it's wet from the rain, and it's quite sort of dull inside. So it looks like it's sort of a rainy day, but it's fantastic. Wow. I'll just carry on and then we'll just look around this corner and see what it looks like there. I'm quite blown away by this casino, I really am, because I think it's just so amazing to see, because it looks so much like just a real square and a real street in, I was going to say Venice, but they'd have to be flooded if it was a main street in Venice. No, I know that there's dry land in Venice. I know people walk around it as well. I have been, so I know. But just a quick look. And that's some dude singing. It's quite amazing. I love this casino. This I think this has to be my favourite. Favourite what I've seen so far, but I think it will be my favourite. It's just so amazingly done. Anyway, carry on. Right, where we are now is we're in Caesar's Palace, and it's just got, I'm just trying to show, but it's just got like hundreds of screens, or loads of screens, loads of screens, and people are sat watching the sport, but you can also download an app where you can actually listen to the screen that you want to listen to through your earphones, through your phone, and then obviously you can bet as well. And that's quite, I don't know, I like it. It's quite sort of relaxed, although I'm obviously not into the putting money on anything, but it's quite sort of amazing. Something else I've just got to show you, and that's a place I didn't know this sort of thing existed, but basically you can buy like autographs of people, you know, like films and things, and like you got Star Wars, Force Awakens at $6,000. And I tell you what, there is really good is Prince there, and that's only $5,000 for Prince. When you think he's dead and you can't get it again, that is quite amazing. And then here, there's like, just, oh yeah, that was it. Where is it? There it is. Sort of flicking about, sorry, because there's so much. The Young Frankenstein, Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks signatures, and that one is £6,000. That's quite phenomenal, really. Absolutely amazing. Titanic at $1,500, and Gene Wilder there at $2,000. That is quite amazing what you can see. Yeah. Oh, Breaking Bad there. 4,000 at Breaking Bad. Oh, Carrie Fisher, yeah. Oh, that is Carrie Fisher, $1,000 for a signature. Wow. Well, anyway, I could just go around filming this for ages, but that's amazing. I know I'm going on about this shop. I'm quite amazed, but there is Muhammad Ali's glove for $8,000. But the most expensive we've seen is a document signed by Steve Jobs and Friedland. Friedland on some land that they signed for before they were famous, but basically it's going for $199,999. I am currently staring with hatred at the machine that's just taken all my money. All of the dollar that I'd put in, and it's gone. I think that's the end of my gambling career. I'd just like to point that out. A whole dollar has just gone into this machine, and I'm absolutely devastated. Okay, doing this update from looking outside the window. Right, what can I say? First of all, we got around the casinos yesterday. There was loads to show. I could have probably ended up filming tons and tons of it, but the problem was it would make the vlog about 200 hours long. So I filmed a lot for sort of my, sort of look back on, but I won't put into the blog. What can I say? Sum up Las Vegas. It's not a city for me. I like it. I love the casinos. The buildings are brilliant and everything, but I don't know. It's too packed, crowded. I don't like the thought of the casinos. People. I was watching people put in a lot of money, and I know I joked about I've put a dollar in and I've lost a dollar and all this. Yeah, I have. I had a couple of dollars in two different dollar in a couple of different casinos, like Caesar's Palace and Bellagio and that type of thing, just to literally say, and when I say a couple of dollars, I do mean $2, just to say I've sort of had a go at betting in Las Vegas. But what I will say is that I was watching people who I would call normal people. They weren't millionaires, you could tell. They were just normal people, sort of throwing $50 and $100, and in one case where a guy threw a couple of $100 onto the table to get into chips, and the amounts of chips they were putting down, particularly on roulette where they're picking lots of different numbers. And I was quite shocked as to how quickly they could go through a stack of chips and everything. And I know it's their choice, but I don't know, I looked and I kept thinking, I feel sorry that, yeah, you've probably saved up a lot of this money, but you're just like giving it to billionaire people who, don't need the money. And then you look around and there's a lot of homeless people and they do need the money. I mean, I'm looking out here, and actually just outside the hotel, I'll zoom in, there's actually a guy, I'm saying a guy, I don't know who it is, but there in a sort of homeless shelter. They've made a little shelter themselves to live in, and they're living in it, and it's in a town or a city that's full of wealth and people throwing money about. And it does sort of, I don't know, the place is lovely, and the buildings are fantastic, and the sort of the way they've done them up, but it isn't for me. That's what I'm going to say. And I came before, and we had a day here, and at the time we sort of left thinking, yeah, I didn't want any more time here. And I've done it again. My daughter's seen it. She's had a good look round. But you know what? I don't want to. I wouldn't want to stay another day. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to come back. I probably will in the future, but it's not for me. And one day here was certainly enough. So today we go pick up the RV, and I'll start a new day's blog for that. We pick up the RV, and quite honestly, I'm quite happy to be doing that, and to get on out into the desert where it's quieter. So yeah, so that's the end of the vlog. That's the end of it for day one. Probably going to start day two in about 3 seconds, because it's I think it's about 5:45 now in the morning. Our body clock's not adjusted. By sort of 10, 11 o'clock, we were absolutely shattered. We were out on our feet, and we just came back, threw ourselves on the bed, and the next minute it's 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever, bolt upright and ready for the day. So body clock's not adjusted yet, but hopefully it will do as we get out there. So that's it, end of day 1. Thanks for watching, and please, day 2, end of day 2. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see how we get on, and if we get on, and if we ever get home after being out in the desert, then please subscribe and carry on watching. Thanks for watching.